Looking cool, Santa. 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 Hello everybody, welcome to Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater number 4. Episode 4. Now, things might look a little different. If you look close, there might be like a tiny bit of a bleed-in effect on the next to the top screen. If you zoom in really closely or have a really big monitor, you might be able to see it. That is because this should be maybe this isn't right. No, it should be right. For whatever reason, I'm using the Spectre to record these for the touchscreens. For whatever reason, the little tiny gap I have between VTS and the game is gone. So normally I have a tiny little gap there. Let me actually check. What is the canvas size here? It's 4820 by 1080. So I don't know. We'll just have to deal with it. I think this is gonna throw off all of my editing things too, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, welcome back to episode 4. We're gonna continue. However, because I'm using the Spectre now, I actually don't have all of my saves, or it's not caught up to where we were. So we're actually right before the city competition. So, we're gonna go through this again. July, first week. You did well, Rachel. You skated to the best of your ability in the city competition, but you have a long way to go if you're going to compete on the world stage. Your goal for this week is to raise your stamina by 1 level, and to successfully land a double axel. Be sure to do a good job with your practice and minigames. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Nino. That's a really hard jump, huh, Rachel? With a double axel, you jump facing forward and land facing backward, so it's actually 2.5 rotations. Let's see who's first to land one successfully. Where's my screenshot button? How do I do this? Make a save state just in case. Actually. I don't know. Alright, well, let's try the double axel. Let's practice the double axel. We'll just enter like this. First, I'll explain the axel jump. The axel jump is the only jump where you face forward when jumping. It's famous for being the most difficult jump of all. Naturally, succeeding at one will give you more points than anything else. If you're not able to make this jump, you'll never be able to take on the world. Alright, Rachel, let's get started. Trace the pattern. Whoa! I forgot about the Omega jump. Double axel learned. Let's leave. I think I got that. Not that practicing it there is gonna do me a whole lot of good. Okay, so we have some people we can talk to, but first, I want to go to the training center. Now that I have the touchpad, we can tear up the matching game. And talk to... Oh, Kevin's here too.
Rachel, is it true? It says you've been working hard in school lately.
Thanks to you. After we talked, I was inspired to try my hardest at both schoolwork and skating.
I could see how hard you were focusing during your training.
I know, I make terrible faces. They're really something from practice. She says she can't stand seeing them. And it's a lot harder to ride my bike home uphill than it is to work out.
You come here by bike? Then why don't I take you halfway?
Really?
I bike here. Can you take me halfway too, Kevin?
Just what I'd expect from Julie.
Alright. I don't need more of your preteen drama. Let me play the matching game. What's up, Klein? Yeah, let's do the locker game. Gotta show y'all. I gotta show y'all. I can't wait for there to be input lag here. You're not ready for this one. Oh. There was lag. You're gonna hear the clacking too. It's gonna be great. Oh, come on. This would never happen on a DS. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, no, it doesn't wanna... Wait. Oh, it's way faster. It's way easier with my finger. It's way easier with my finger. It's way more responsive. Time to get fingerprints all over my screen. The things I do for content. So close. Okay. We have to do it one more time anyway to get our stamina up. So I'm gonna try just using my finger the entire time. My record is 18 on the DS, so we're gonna see if we can beat that. It's gonna be the big challenge. Can I beat my record? See, the problem is, that was part of the reason why I wanted to play this game, is because I wanted to have a recording of me doing this that wasn't just putting my phone over my screen. But not having a touchscreen made this much harder. However, now that I can use the Spectre, we should be balling on this one. I will continue to use the stylus though for the skating minigames, as I think my finger will have too much drag on the screen. And I don't want that. I want smooth, fluid motions. It is a little bit harder. I do find it a little bit harder to see what I'm tapping on, since my hand is blocking more of the screen when I'm moving. No! We were so close. We were so close. Achieve my goal. No. You did not achieve your goal yet, Rachel. You have not achieved your goal until we hit 19 on the locker. We'll do one more, and then we'll save the next one for next week, in the next episode. I don't want to just sit here and have an entire episode of me just doing this all day. No. No. Okay, we did it. We did it. We got 19. Big 19. Let's go. Let's go. I probably could have gotten halfway to 20. But I clicked on that yellow bag and my mind completely froze because that was not the thing I wanted to click on. And my brain shut down. Anyway,
I think I'll do some cake decoration.
how about it? We're gonna do cake decoration. Slide puzzle sucks. I hate it so much. Bro. See, I only need to get like a 90, so like I'm not even gonna... Oops, we spent so much time. I'm not gonna get super crazy about the counting pixels. I'm just gonna do my best. Do my best in a reasonable amount of time. Now this is something that would be easier with a mouse. I'm gonna continue using the stylus for style points. I'm too far over on that. This left one. The bottom left one. 97, I'll take it. Gives me a full level. Cool. Let's go talk to Mom. Here's your allowance, Rachel.
Hooray!
Can you see my little cursor when I do this? No, you can't. It has to be like my actual mouse, huh? Oh yeah, it does. Would you like to save? Yes, let's save right here. Okay, next, let's go to school and then we'll go to the CD store. Let's go to the gym, see what our fortune is gonna be.
It looks like no one else is using the gym right now.
Blah 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 blah, shoot a basket. She shoots! She misses!
Oh, it was so close. I guess I won't have very good luck today. You might lose things or forget promises you made. Be careful. I guess that's what it means.
And let's go talk to the teachers.
Hello, Mr. K. Your lunch looks yummy.
It is. What voice should we give him? Do we need to give him voices? Do we need to give these people voices? Do they need voices? Crikey, mate, it is. No, that's not even good. That's not even Australian. Well, we already made Kevin sound like Nagito. Should we make one of them sound like Natsume? He kind of looks like Natsume. Natsume, made with lots of love. Mr. Martin. I have no idea what voice to give him. Ha! That's a takeout lunch.
A takeout lunch?
You know it's love when your wife serves you a takeout lunch. Mr. Martin, it doesn't reflect well on you to be a single man to doubt the love my wife and I have for each other.
I have skating camp soon, and I was hoping to get a student discount form.
Of course. Good luck with your camp. Oh no, that was Mr. Martin at the end. Oops, sorry about that, Mr. Martin. Whoa, lag. What should Mr. Martin sound like? I have no idea. Buster Wolf. Buster Wolf. That's not what it is. It's double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Let's go talk to Tobias and his father.
Hello, I heard your CD shop will open next week.
Yup. Hi, are you a friend of Tobias?
I'm Rachel.
Rachel, I've heard about you from your dad and from Mr. Kelly next door. Like Zoinks, man, feel free to come and see Milk anytime. Okay. They're not open yet? Says getting ready, okay. Let's go to Mr. Kelly, see if he got anything cool for us to wear next time.
Wow, Mr. Kelly, a lucky bamboo and wish display? How romantic.
People's hearts are moved by things like this.
I know, and I need to develop a heart that can be proud of showing off, right?
I'm glad you remembered. Why don't you write a wish down, Rachel?
Okay. I want to be the best figure skater in the world. Hey, it's Julie's wish. I want the boy I love to love me too. Huh? Hey, what's Mr. Martin's? I want to meet someone special. Haha, looks like he's tired of being single.
It's rude to read other people's wishes and make fun of them. Mr. Martin asked how you were doing, Rachel.
I was rude, wasn't I? I apologize. But you know, it's too late to apologize. Hey, it's the Austin sisters' wishes.
What did I just say? Are you going to buy anything, Rachel?
Yes, I'm gonna buy, a get-out-of-jail-free card so I can look at their wishes.
Oh, I already have all this stuff. These really the only things you got? You just sell accessories, my guy? You should see me in a crown. You should see me. What is this? Why does it look like that? I don't think it should look like that. You should see me in a rainbow headband. A corsage. Sparkling ribbon. Maid outfit. That's crazy. They're crazy for that one. Santa hat. Silk hat. Like tuxedo mask. Wizard. Wizard. Halo. Bandana blue. Vial plume. Neck bell. Pink ribbon. Bunny tail. Boxing glove.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
Wristband. 3-colored bracelet. Knee heart. Leg warmer. Star-shaped knee. Okay, so right now I'm kind of partial to the leg warmers because they look funny. And the Santa hat and the corsage. But I want to look at what the boutique has first, because if we can pick up some fresh new threads, I think that would be better. Congratulations! Congratulations on placing in the competition, Rachel. I think we already used that voice for somebody. Can we talk about you being a model for us?
Yes, I'd love to. My parents said that as long as I did a good job at school and skating, I could do whatever I liked.
I almost said wanted.
My coach said it was up to me to decide. It won't be easy, but something. Coach Summers was here last week. She asked me what you would do if you became a model for us. And we decided that it would be a positive experience for you. Coach never said anything about that to me. She really does care.
Would you like to buy something today? Sure. So, what am I missing out? Oh, these would look so goofy with the leg warmers. Let's buy them. Oh, heart, lightning bolt. Ooh, that looks kind of... Wait, hold on. Hold on. The lightning bolts are kind of fire? The lightning bolts look kind of fire? Hey, yo. These look kind of fire. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't know how I like... I don't know. Those socks are kind of... I don't know. Looking a little too 80s for me. But maybe that'll go well with the leg warmers. I like the sort of round, the half circle trim on the top part. I don't know about that one. Oh, that looks hideous. What about stars? I don't think that looks that bad. What about this? Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Wait, hold on. What colors do we have? Oh. Okay, we're gonna buy black. What is the red? What is this gonna look like? Oh, that looks kind of cool. The lightning bolts? That looks kind of cool. What about yellow? Ooh. I think I like the star more though. What about green? I don't know about this one. Pink? I don't know, that's too pink. That's a little too pink. Let's buy star. And let's buy lightning bolt. And we'll leave. My plan is, there was no like brown or anything or like a tan, but my plan is with the stars and the black, I'm gonna do the Matasaburo thing with the stars, the talking stars. Do do do. I think I am gonna buy the crown. I'm also gonna buy the Santa hat because it's funny. And let's put on this bad boy. And... oh, I should go back and buy the pink color too. That's gonna look so good with the leg warmers. It's gonna look so good with the leg warmers. She's gonna look so gaudy. It's gonna look so bad. Oh, this looks so dumb. She got some long arms. I'm gonna buy leg warmers. She gotta keep her legs warm, you know? Yeah, let's get these bracelets you can't see. Bunny tail's kinda crazy. We'll leave for now. We gotta... actually, I don't even think we can afford the pink. The pink was 200, wasn't it? Or the color's 100. It's gonna be so sad when it turns out I can't actually buy what I want. Pink was 100. Boom. All of our money. Gone. You know what's gonna be great? We're gonna get the CD store unlocked next week. And I'm not gonna be able to buy anything because we won't have any money. Hey Rachel, you made your weekly goal. Nice job. Oh, well that was kind of anticlimactic.
Wow, Rachel, Isabelle.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know. I know I'm changing the voices for all these characters. I think we got a new voice for Sally.
You both completely mastered the double axel. It's partly thanks to my increased stamina, but it was my competition with Isabelle that really motivated me. I guess you could say that now I'm motivated.
If I hadn't wanted to something, I never would have improved as much as I did.
Wow, you guys are so intense, and yet you look like you're having so much fun. Maybe I don't have the same passion you guys do.
Rachel, Isabelle, good work from both of you. Your goal for this week is to raise your coordination by 1 level, and you'll also learn the back scratch spin. Keep blah blah blah. Oh, maybe he'll have some money for me. Rachel, you have presents waiting. Let's go, baby.
Wow, more presents than last month.
Maybe it's because of the city competition.
I'll do my best.
Alright, well while we're here, let's learn the back scratch. I almost said we're gonna attack. We're gonna practice. Let's try out our new look. So we gotta go with the double braid, we gotta put this bad boy on. We're gonna go for the waves, we're gonna go for the pink, and then we're gonna put on the leg warmers. Oh, look at her! Let's get started. Is this just a thing where I just gotta chill? Grab the bar and move it. Oh. Oh, she looks hideous. What do you mean? You're the one dressing her like this, Neon. What do you mean she looks hideous? You're the one choosing her clothing. Oh, it's milk. Anyway, first, let's go see the ops.
Kevin, you're so tanned.
His baseball team practices outside.
Wow, Kevin looks great with that tan and that body from working out. He just keeps getting more and more dreamy. Kevin, here's some tea.
He's gone, Julie.
He looks so good. I should train harder. I've got to build a lot of muscle.
You're working on your double axle now, right, Rachel? You need a lot of strength for an axle. Loddle. And you need a lot of strength to go through and do the matching puzzle, which is what we're going to do. Why would you ever do anything else? You have to do 3 minigames a week in order to max out your stats. You might as well do the good one. Like, what's not like to like about this? Since we hit the 19, like, not gonna lie, I'm like not as fired up about trying to get the big record. And you're saying, Neon, why don't you get 20? And maybe I will, but like, sometimes you can just feel it. And I'm just not feeling it on this run. We're gonna get like a respectable, like, 16 maybe. Yeah, so like 18 I feel like is it's kind of like the easy, you know, if you do okay, you know, you don't have to sweat like super hard, but like you can get 18. Past 18, I feel like that's when you really got to start going. It's like the upper limit for casual play. Sometimes it's also, oh, okay, well, I felt so good about this run, and then that happened. Sometimes it's just about, like, do you just have, like, good layouts for the items? Because there are some layouts that are, like, objectively better than the others. Man, this is, like, so bad. Oh, well, I guess I'm doing these now. The right corners, I think, are the hardest spots for me, because I can't easily see where they are, like when I'm moving my hand. So sometimes I'll hit the ones in row 3 instead. Anyway, let's go decorate some cake. Why would you not do all of these, you know? I actually wonder, like, what would it be like if you only did the goals and nothing else? This one again, really? Give me that one where it's just the two things again. The big dollop and like the grape or whatever. Give me that one again. Oh, that one is a little off. Oh, we got the same score as last time. Let's go, baby. Cool. Let's go to the school next. Go to the gym. Who's this girl? I don't think we've seen her before. Not another girl. Let's see what our fortune is going to be this time. What was that?
Well, at least it made it in. I should have good luck today. Don't overlook any chances, like this chance to talk to this lady.
Oh, look at her face.
It's so hot. I can't wait to get on the ice.
Sharon. I don't know what voice we gave her. I don't have any voices left. Unless I decided to make her sound like, y'all.
Y'all, school must be melting your brain.
You've been getting A's on your tests lately, right?
I have been working hard. Y'all might die of heat during summer vacation before you can do your homework. Why don't we all go work on it at the library? Let's talk it over once I know my skating and training center schedules. Oh, bless your heart, Rachel. You know, you just try so hard at skating.
Let's go talk to Milk.
Welcome, like Zoinks man. Can you walk milk today? Of course. Where's Tobias? Oh, one of his bike tires is flat. He usually comes by before dinner, but today he didn't have time. Tobias can cook? Very well. His mother passed away when he was in 2nd grade. He's always helped me with the housework. I'm sorry about your wife. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss her, but I feel somehow that she's still out there. You mean like a ghost? Like Zoinks man? No, not like that. Tobias is so much like her, it's like he's been possessed by her. He cooks and he loves music and flowers, is kind, and has inherited these things from her. That's why I can feel her around me every day. Going to look at the CDs today? Sure. No, 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 no. Oh. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I'm moving too fast.
Dun 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 dun. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Amazing Grace. This does not start where I thought I was going to. The sound that was in a DS game. I wanted to find the other song, but they did not have it here. Dun dun. I'm waiting for the part that I'm just waiting. The Firebird Suite? 300 KP, that's crazy, bro. Okay. Bum bum. Da no 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 no. We gotta get Dance to the Sugar Plum Fairy, right? Oh, we got new ones. This is crazy. Okay, we're gonna have to save up to buy some of the other thingamajigs. Hey, any of y'all got new stuff too? Slacking, get new material. You know, Mr. Hartman said that you were a mature girl. Pause on that, my guy. Really? No one's ever called me mature before, as they should. I'm still a middle schooler. He said he would cheer for you at next month's state competition. Alright, calm down. Mr. Hartman said that he studied figure skating in ice college and went to a lot of shows. I should ask him to help me with my French. Are you going to buy anything, Rachel? No, but I'm going to open this window because it is getting warm. Gee, Neon, why is it so warm? Is it because you have like 27 bajillion different computers running? I look like I'm in the Matrix right now. Anything new? Nothing new? Okay. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Mr. Kelly. Rachel, today you'll decide on your outfit and then we'll have the photo shoot next week. I know you've already hired me, but Wouldn't a tanned girl be better?
This store sets trends. We're thinking about an ice fairy in summer with a cool, laid-back appearance.
I'd love to show off a different side of me. But sir,
Sir?
am I supposed to try all of these on? How many outfits are there?
We have to find the perfect outfit that'll make you look great. Are you gonna buy something today? Yes, I am. As long as you've got new things, I will definitely consider them. But you don't. Is it just colors? Dang, you need to like increase your stock, girl. Oh my god. I can't believe you don't have new things in. How am I supposed to show everybody how amazing I am if I don't have the latest summer fashion? Coach, can you help me with that? Hey Rachel, you made your weekly goal. Nice job. Third week. Excuse me.
Rachel, do you know those people? They've been looking over here for a while now. Oh, it's Mr. Hartman and Tobias. Hello.
Like Zoinks, man, we came to watch your practice. It looks like we've interrupted. With that skill, you could compete nationally or internationally, man.
My goal is to win the World Championships.
We'll come see you at the state competition. Bye.
It's easy for even an amateur to see how good your skating is, Rachel. You're fantastic. I'll have to work even harder to make sure I impress him. Oh, hi, Coach.
This week, Rachel, you'll be raising your artistry by 1 level, and you'll want to learn the Charlotte for your spiral sequence. I know your summer vacation is coming up, but I want you to maintain your schedule and practice as usual.
I know the reason that I was able to win that city competition was because of my hard work. I won't let that slip just because it's summer vacay.
I'm glad to hear that. We are going to practice. Stop and stare. We practiced like that. We should change our thingamajig. Oh, you hear that? No, I don't think you can. Ooh. That looks kind of clean. But you know what we have to do? Do, do, do. 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 She looks so goofy. Alright, Rachel, let's get started. Looking cool, Santa. 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 I don't think I need to practice that. It's literally doing nothing. I wonder if I made my own run, could I do nothing but Charlottes and spirals? What would that even look? Oh, there's the photographer. Okay, let's go to the school first. There's no George class at our school. Why is Sharon here?
Oh, you got your new skating schedule, right? So now we'll make up your study plan. What do you know about takeout lunches? Well, there's a new restaurant opening soon that's known for takeout lunches, darling. The other day, Mr. Martin called Mr. K's lunch a takeout lunch. Apparently, Mr. K's wife works at the restaurant. You know so much. Of course I do, dear. I also heard that there will be a culture festival at school this fall.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother with the gym thing.
Hey, Sally. Hi, Rachel. I just bought this month's issue. Yay, coupon time. Coupon time.
I like how they both have this weird kind of like country accent. Who would have thought we were oh, there's Tobias. I really want to see Tobias so I can do the voice. Sharon said your grades were good.
Not as good as Sharon or yours, though.
Well, duh, Rachel. When you decide to do something, you really focus and work until you get results. Unlike me, I'm just naturally talented.
It's nice to know I can do something besides figure skating if I put my mind to it. Let's train.
Oh, and then she kicks me out. When I say let's train, I mean it. It's time for the locker game. That was not a good rotation. That was also not a great rotation. A little bit better. That was a good one. That was good too. That was an okay one. That was okay as well. Yeah, so 18. Pretty easily achievable, I would say. I think 20 is possible. I think 20 is possible. Whether or not I'm gonna get to 20 in any of these, well, not after that, is debatable, but I do think it's possible. Ooh, we're not gonna quite get there. Oh, we were so close. Our stats are looking good though. We're looking real good as far as the stats go. What's the other... I think it does make sense. The only other one I can do, if I wanted to do different minigames, and I'll still only do 3, why do we keep getting this one? I think I would have to do Rhythm Game and Sushi if I wanted to do 2 different ones and still only do 3. Because, that's a little low. We'll see if we get a low score this time. Oh, pretty much the same thing every time. The Rhythm Game, I think, gives 1 coordination, like 1 full level of coordination. So, yeah. Let's go talk to Tobias.
This song is beautiful. What is it called?
Tobias knows. It's one of his favorites. It's called Forward.
Forward?
Yup, as in to move ahead. I'm going to take Milk for a walk.
I'll come with you. You must know a lot about music.
Not really. I just like it.
I know what you mean. I love skating. And it turns out that just by loving it, I learn all sorts of things about it. That's right. As long as you're willing to work, you can learn all sorts of things.
Yeah. To move ahead, not just with skating, but with everything. It's a positive attitude, and the willingness to keep moving forward.
Going to look at the CDs today?
Sure. Nothing's changed, I'm still broke. Anyway, I can't wait to skate to this one. We'll have to save up 300 KP. We'll need 130 more. Anyway, let's go dress to impress.
Hello. Last night I went to bed at 9, just like you asked, so I'm well rested.
Great. Mr. Halbert, this is our model, Rachel. Rachel, this is Mr. Halbert, our photographer. He kind of looks like somebody.
I get the feeling I've seen you before.
Would you like to buy something today? No. Is that the end of that interaction? That's crazy. I guess we gotta talk to Kelly.
Hello, Mr. Kelly. Hey, Isabel. You're here too?
I was watching Mr. Hartman and Tobias next door. They don't look like each other. Tobias must take after his mom.
She died when Tobias was still little. His dad said that Tobias got his personality from her.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Tobias not talking to girls much.
Maybe, but I get the feeling that that's not the only reason. He could just be gay, you know.
I wonder if he's going to transfer to our school next semester. Are you going to buy anything? No, I will not.
I did it. She did her best.
I don't think there's any setting, unlike with Pokemon, I don't think there's anything I can do to make the top screen like look less pixely. I think we're just stuck with it looking like that. Hey Rachel, you made your weekly goal, nice job. 4th week.
Hey Rachel, who was that boy here last week? If you're planning to deceive Kevin, you got another thing coming, you big two-timer.
Look at her face. Rachel, we only have a month left until the state competition. If you want to keep this up, you should be more than capable of winning it, and then you could become a state champ. This week you'll learn the triple toe loop. You'll also have to raise your coordination and artistry by 1 level each. Got that?
I finally get to try a triple toe loop.
I'll just wait. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
You got me in the right place at the right time, so I'll just dive right in. You say you got a blank space in your right mind, well here's my second win. Oh, your idea may blown away.
Okay. What kind of... Ooh, this looks kind of fire. Oh, wait. Aha! First, I'll explain the triple toe loop. It's a jump where you rotate 3 times. It's a fairly simple jump for a triple spin jump, but due to the extra rotation, it is more difficult than a double. First, you need to be able to spin 3 times during a toe loop. Alright, so just 3 circles? What was that? Dun 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 dun. It sounded like a pseudo Mario sound. Dun 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 dun. Looking cool, Joker. Looking cool, Joker.
Looking good.
I like how it goes pop. I like the pop sound when you complete something. Welcome, Rachel. Good work the other day. Here's a little something extra for your modeling.
I couldn't. I was happy to have the experience. I never expected to be paid.
Oh. Oh, so I should keep this money?
What? No.
I'm kidding. I gave the rest of the money to your mother.
I didn't think I was gonna something. Thank you.
We're gonna put up a lot of your pictures next week.
Wow, I'm nervous.
You'll become even more famous. Come back to see the pictures with your friends.
No, I'll be embarrassed, so I'll just come by myself.
Would you like to buy something? No, I would not. Rachel, are you here for the magazine?
Thanks to you, I can get the latest figure skating info without paying for it, Mr. Kelly. Oh, that's the photographer who took my modeling pictures.
Mr. Halbert's a professional photographer who specializes in figure skating.
That must be why I'd heard his name before. Why would someone like that be working as a fashion photographer? Yikes, I'm late. I'll read Sally's copy. Bye!
Okay, time to go talk to Tobias. Also, I'm noticing more weird green pixels. But once again, I'm unsure if that's just something with how the game works.
Hello. Hey, you're working the register today. Register? I hardly know her. And where's your dad?
Talking with a salesman in the back.
I heard you cook every day. Must be tough.
Not really. I enjoy it.
Well, if you're busy, why don't I walk milk?
That's okay. I enjoy walking milk.
To be honest, I would like to walk him too. Would it be alright if I went with you from now on?
Sure, that's fine. So, are you going to look at the CDs? Yes, I will. Oh my god. I am gonna look at the CDs. Okay, so, this is what I thought it was. It's from Carmen. Whenever I think of it, I just go Carmen. So I was like, habanero. I wanna buy this though. What's this? Oh, this is gonna be a fire one. This would be fire for a free skate. Yeah, that's gonna be fire for a free skate. Dum bum 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 da dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. It's Sharon and Isabel. Isabel. Isabaron. Isabaron.
I can't believe we're coming to school during our summer vacation. Oh, darling, if we don't start work now, we'll never be able to present something good for the Culture Festival. Meeting at 1 o'clock every day. I'll have to be careful not to get sunstroke.
Other clubs meet in the mornings during summer break, so it's easier for us to meet in the afternoon.
My skating practice is in the morning, so it's fine.
Oh, darling. I'm just gonna keep using this voice for Sharon. That got kind of shaggy at the end there. Oh, y'all, Rachel, how was modeling last week?
Tiring, like I was using muscles I'd never used before.
Could you use any of the poses in figure skating?
Actually, there were several hands and fingers that I could use.
What? You work so hard, Rachel.
Sally, you're buying that skating magazine every month. I feel like I'm taking advantage of you and Mr. Kelly reading them for free. But I just don't have enough allowance.
She'd really be like, dang. Girl, I feel so bad that I'm mooching off you, but like, low-key, I'm kinda broke. We're gonna be nice and relaxed about this one. Look at how relaxing this is. What are these? Towels, thermos, bag, towel, thermos, thermos. What is this? What is this? Oh, gym bag, satchel, diary, thermos, towel, satchel, gym bag, diary, towel, diary, gym bag, thermos. Okay, we gotta get going. Okay, we got time. Awesome. 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 Ah. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me. So you really only need to get 8, which like should be very achievable. But I understand this is a game for children. It is rated E for everybody. Even a 2-year-old could play it. Even a 1-year-old could play it. A 0-year-old could play it as well. They might not be very good at it, but they could play it. Oh. And now we're just gonna sit, and I'm going to very leisurely tap these like I'm typing. This is what Elmo was doing when she was unlocking the Lifehold pod. Like the little pod that the main character was in Xenoblade X. This is what she's doing actually. You think she's entering a password, in reality she's playing this. This is how they unlock the pods. Turns out the only data that survived on the Lifehold was Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater. They decided that was the most important part of humanity to preserve. I think I'll decorate a cake. Please, just don't. Yes. Yes. Thank you. You say anything but that one again. Bam. Oh, it's way off. I still got a 94 for that. That's crazy. I did it. I achieved my goal. I have to tell Coach. And what we're gonna do, since this is the 4th week, is I'm actually going to save the game. We'll watch some TV.
This is Nathan Albright. Male skaters certainly have a powerful style. Albright is an Albright skater.
I mean, brilliant.
He's famous for his fast spins. I wish I could spin like that. Whoa! I'll work on my spins during my next practice.
I would like to save. Thank you. And with that, we will end this episode of Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater. next episode, we will start off. We will go talk to Coach, and we will turn in our progress, and it should start August. And then we'll probably do 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in August, and then at the end, I think it'll probably be 3 weeks, and then the state competition. So hopefully we'll be able to do pretty well now that we're using the touchscreen. So thank you all for watching this episode of Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skaters. I hope you had a good time, because I know I did. And hopefully I will no longer be getting tilted by a children's game. So, thank you all for watching, and as always, oh actually, I can't as always visual neon out and then say this. I have to say this now. I'm gonna disassemble this jury rigged setup I have of all these cables and wires and things. It's so painful to look at. So, hopefully you will have a nice time with whatever you're doing after this. Maybe you're gonna watch a previous episode, maybe you're gonna watch a different series. But that did not sound good. I am going to unplug everything after this. So, as always, take care, and Visual Neon